Okay, now you're my customer. I've meted and greeted you. Just be a customer. So, Frankie, good to talk to you. We're glad you're here. Tell me, what would you like to accomplish today?
Just kind of looking, comparing vehicles here and there.
Well, look, just looking is fine with us. You don't need to buy a car today. That's fine with us too. I don't really sell cars anymore. I learned that if I help someone buy a car, they have a better time, and so do I. Okay? So if you can find the right vehicle today, can I help you buy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
Give me an idea what you're looking for.
All right, so I'm looking for a sporty sedan.
Sporty sedan.
Sporty sedan. I'm actually in a bigger SUV right now.
What are you driving now?
An old 13 CRV, and I'm ready to get out of it.
Okay.
I want to be a little bit more of that sportier feeling, lower to the ground.
Okay.
And kind of see what I can, find, I guess, for that.
You want more sex appeal, right?
Damn right, man.
Okay. Not a problem. How much time have you budgeted for your visit today?
I'm pretty flexible with time. Today's my day off. So
Okay,
honestly,
good. Well, the reason I ask that is, number one, we care about your time. Number two, the biggest complaint people have about buying a car in this entire country is the time it takes. And Frankie, we've come up with 2 ways to dramatically reduce the time it takes to buy a car if you can find the right one. Can I share those ideas with you?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Number 1 is the credit process. Okay, it doesn't matter how good your credit is. If we can initiate that process now, it could save 30 to 45 minutes, because even if you've got awesome credit, it still takes us a while to match you up with the right lender in order to get you the best set of terms. Okay? And that's something I can't control. So if we could start that process immediately and you do find the right vehicle, saves you 30 to 45 minutes. The second is the trade-in process. Your 13 CRV, we'd love to put a bid on it, okay? It may turn out that you love our bid, but in order for us to help you get top dollar for that vehicle, it takes a while. We have to look at all the data from the auctions. We may have to call a number of wholesalers to get different bids on it. If we could initiate that process right now, that too could save you maybe 30 minutes. So you put those 2 together, and it could save you up to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now, we can initiate both of those processes right now, or you can go look at, I'll take you to look at a couple of the vehicles that you came in to see. Which way would you like to proceed?
Let's go with that first way. I think it's a little easier.
Okay? Look, I'm a believer in the golden rule. What's the golden rule? I'll tell you what the golden rule is. He or she who has the gold makes the rules. Okay? Around here, Steve Padgett makes the rules. Why? He's got the gold. Okay? The customer's got the gold. I want to help a customer buy a car the way they want to buy a car. Now, there's certain parts of the process that I'm going to have, I need to follow. Make no mistake about that. But they've got the gold. If they want to save time, and I can get a credit application early and get the appraisal process started early, can I save the customer some time? Yes, I can. Plus, we'd like to know about that credit early too, wouldn't we? So it also helps us. It helps us to get the appraisal done early. So it's helping both parties. But I'm always going to give the customer the choice. I'm going to say, look, we can do it in a manner that saves you time, or we can go look at the sporty sedan that I know I've got a couple of them that you'll like. We can go do that first. How would you like to proceed? I want to give the customer the choice. I'll keep going. All right, Frankie, I'm going to guess if you got a 2013, that vehicle's probably paid for, correct?
Correct.
Did you ever have a payment?
I actually didn't. I actually bought it.
You paid cash for
I did.
it? All right, good for you. How much was that vehicle when you bought it?
Oh man, it was like at least 25.
25, okay. Do you know what the average price of a vehicle is in this country today?
Probably what, 35?
Try $50,000. Although we've got some used vehicles significantly newer than the one that you've got, where we can reduce the payment rather dramatically, because the average payment on a new car these days is $838.
Wow.
Okay? The average payment on a used car is significantly less. Would you consider a certified pre-owned vehicle? By the way, a certified pre-owned vehicle is the next thing to new. if we have the right one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. I told you the average car payment is $838 for a new one, $610 for a used one. Which one of those payments sounds better to you?
610.
610.
Maybe somewhere in the middle.
Okay, if we found the new one that was right for you,
Yeah.
how close to 838 could you come?
I would say.
See, you notice how I'm not asking you where do you want your payment.
Sure.
Okay? If I ask him where he wants his payment, what's he going to give me?
400.
Yeah, thank you.
That's true.
He's going to give me a dumbass answer, not because he's a dumbass. It's a dumbass question. Okay, but I find salespeople all over the country asking it. Okay? All right, cash down. Obviously, we want to use your trade.
Yep.
Okay, that'll reduce the balance to finance, which will reduce your payments. When it comes to cash down, let's say the CRV you look at is $35,000. Most people on a vehicle in that price range want to put down 20 to 25%. In your case, that'd be $7,000 to $9,000. Did you have one of those numbers in mind or another one?
I had probably about 5.
5. Okay, good, good. It's probably an unusual answer, but a good one. All right. So I'm not going to really give him the benefits of cash yet, because if he's got $5,000 down and a paid-for trade, we're probably in a pretty good position, aren't we? Okay, so I know when to stop asking questions about certain things. Now, you bought an SUV for a reason. Okay, now you're moving to a sedan. I think I understand why. You want something a little bit more appropriate for a single guy, right?
Correct.
Okay. How do you use your vehicle?
Honestly, I used to use it for a job that I no longer work at anymore, which is why I kind of wanted to also
Okay.
downsize. Just kind of so I'm just going to be for fun. It's just point A to point B, but in a style,
When it comes to equipment, how do you want it equipped?
Honestly, I love all bells and whistles.
Okay.
My last CRV was a 13. It was, I had the base model. It was just I wanted
Okay.
to treat myself right,
So you want an Accord or a Civic? Do you know the difference between the Accords and the Civics?
I do.
Okay. Which size sounds better to you?
Honestly, I didn't give that much thought, but now that you put it into perspective, I'd think more of the Civic, honestly.
So the Civic, I think the Civic's actually a sexier vehicle.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
And you would consider used?
I would consider used. Correct.
Okay. You know what? I got a feeling we're going to have a good time here, Frankie. We're going to be able to get you a vehicle, I think, that'll meet all of your needs and most of your wants. And I think we're going to be able to get you a vehicle that will certainly fit within your budget as well. Cool?
Yeah, heck yeah.
All right, you hang tight here. Let me go grab some keys. Or I might go to the computer now and look at my inventory and talk about, and throw out different vehicles for him to look at and see what his interest level is. Does it make sense the way I do this?